decompose it into? 2 and 3. And then what do I do with the 2?
Add it to the 6.
Look at that. So can you decompose either add-in?
Yes.
Yeah, you absolutely can. So it doesn't matter. So some of you said the answer was 11/8, and some of you said it was 1 1/8. Turn and tell your neighbor. Who's right?
No, none of them. They're both wrong. One is both wrong. One is right. The answer is 3 boxes. Yeah, they're both wrong. 2 boxes. You have one hole.
Okay, so let's come back together. Who was right? 11/8 or 1 3/8? 11/8, I hear. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Say that again. What?
Because the answer wants us to. The answer is how many boxes of markers we need.
Yeah. So did we ever answer that? We said we need 11/8 of a box. Can you have an 11/8 of a box?
No.
Y'all just showed me 11/8 of a box, but it was more than one.
One.
One. So are both answers correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So look at all the things we've discovered so far today. You've discovered that when you put 2 answers together, sometimes the answer is greater than 1, right? You also have discovered that you can decompose either one of these, right? So I want you to look here at this one. We have 2 different answers. Look, they're both the same, right? 11/8 and 1 3/8. We say they're equivalent. Y'all just told me that, right? Last thing I want you to talk about today is to look at this model that was drawn here. You see that model? I want you to think about what did she or he do to the add-ins to get this model. Okay, so you see this model? There's 8, and just in case you can't tell, there's 8 in each one, 8 in this one, there's 3 here. What did they do to these problems, or to these add-ins in the equation to make that model? Turn and talk to your neighbors. What did they do to those add-ins to create those models? So what did y'all say? Okay, but where did the 3/8 come from? But I don't see 11/8 on the top one. I only see 1 3/8. Yeah, so look at those add-ins though. Remember my question was, what happened to the add-ins? What happened to the add-ins to make that model? Well, do you have 5 remainder?
Yeah.
How many are left over there? The 5? Oh, you mean the 5 empty ones? I'm with you. So no, we're talking about the other 3 that was shaded in. Great question. Okay, so let's come back together. You guys were talking about this model, right? And that we had 5/8 plus 6/8 equals 1 3/8, right? This model shows that. But the question I asked was, what happened to the add-ins? What happened to one of the add-ins? What did somebody at your group talk about? Who can explain what happened to one of these add-ins? What do you think? Oh, timer's going on. Wrap up our discussion. Not sure? All right, here's I'm going to let you talk one more time if we're not sure. I want you to use the words decompose. Everybody say decompose. We know what that means, right? I want you to talk one more time. What happened to one of these add-ins? And which one did it happen to? Right? Use the words decompose to talk to your partner about what happened. So turn and talk to your partners about what happened. Use the word decompose.
We could lay them out and make it a 5 up here in a 6, and then you could take like a 2 or 3.
Hear what she's saying? Oh, look at you using the language. But on that problem, which one did she decompose?
That's how
On the add-ins.
3. They have it. That's where you got 3. So you take I would say
The 5 and gave 2 over and left 3. Anybody have another thought? You think it would be easier? Do what?
And that's where you each other?
Oh,
Those markers?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's talk about that. So what would happen? Can we use them for the next class? If we have another class coming in?
Decompose them into 11.5 extra markers.
I love that thought, Stephen. Okay, come back together. So you were using the words decompose. I heard some of you talking. Who wants to share? What was decomposed? What was decomposed? Yeah.
The 5/8 was decomposed into 3/8 plus 2/8.
Oh, okay. So this was decomposed into 3/8 plus 2/8.
And then they added the 2/8 into the 6/8.
Okay.
And
To
then
get what?
one whole, and then that's where that one whole came from.
So there's that hole right there, right? We had decomposed it, put it there.
And then the 3/8 left over from the 5/8, they colored it into another box.
Would y'all agree with what's your name?
Braxton?
Braxton? Would you agree that that's logical?
Yeah.
Does anyone disagree or have another thought? Remember what we discovered earlier. Does it have to be, he decomposed the 5/8? Did it have to be that one? No. Could we have decomposed the 6/8? Absolutely. Can we tell by looking at this model which one she decomposed? No, we can't. It could have been either one. Couldn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, it could be either one. Exactly. So it doesn't matter. We can decompose. But what are we decomposing to create, everybody? When we decompose, what are we trying to create? One whole, right? So we're pulling that whole, that fraction greater than 1 and creating that one whole. Are both answers still correct? Yeah, 11/8 or 1 3/8. But when we're thinking about answering this problem, how many packs did we need? 2. We gotta have 2 packs, because Stephen was talking about back there, what are they gonna do with these? Extra markers, he said. That's something to think about, right? What could we do with those extra markers? That might be a question for another day, right? All right, guys, you did an excellent job today. I think you got to your goal of the day, which was to interpret the answer. You really made sense of what the answer was, and then you also were able to explain. You modeled, and you wrote equations. Excellent work. Thanks for letting me come in today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon, okay?